Hey, so what's up, guys? We've got video 2, the ongoing series of ABCs of League. We're playing the second, excuse me, playing the second champion in alphabetical order. It's going to be Ahri, the fox girl. She's quite foxy. Played a couple practice games with her today, and they didn't go fantastic, but we'll see how this goes. I mean, I had a couple wins, a couple losses, so I just need to brush up. The next champion I'm doing is a collie, and I'm kind of dreading it because I'm not very good with her. But, or should I say, I don't have a lot of experience with her. Who knows? I might dominate. We'll see. But yeah, as a matter of fact, one of the games I was up against a Pantheon, and it was super hard. But I think I'm probably against maybe Zillion. We'll see. Or Kale. I just hope I'm not against Pantheon again. Because that was difficult. He was able to bully me around a lot. I'm going to teleport and flash. And we're doing the electrocute. So we can get that bonus damage when we pop off. There's a thing I want to focus on for this game is largely going to be pacing. There's ways to use a little bit of psychological games to sort of bait people into to fights that aren't really beneficial to them. By kind of playing super passive early and constantly running away, what I'm wanting to do is bait my opponent into moving away from their minions, because their minions are going to block one of my abilities that's key to getting off a lot of damage. Now, when I do pull this off, it's not going to be clean. I'll tell you that much, but I'll make it as clean as I can, where you charm people and then you can kind of kite around them and do a ton of damage. She's actually really fun to play if you're super good with her. When she first came out, she was way overtuned, and you could just one-shot people out of the bushes and stuff like that. She's still pretty strong. I had a couple really fun kills, but we'll see how it all plays out. Looking at masteries, doesn't look like we have anybody who's too crazy. I was running into a lot of people earlier today who are like 500 mastery on, Teemo, 600 mastery on Tryndamere. It's like, holy shit. So there was a lot of kind of like die-hard one-tricks playing, which made it difficult to get my practice in because they were just mopping the floor with my teams. But, and me too. I can't exempt myself from that. Ari's abilities are essentially throw out a little light ball, shoots out, comes back to you. You can surround yourself with a couple fox fires. They're little fireballs that will seek out enemies. You have a charm that you shoot out. It's a skill shot. That's the one I was talking about before. So your little damage ball will actually go through minions, but the charm will not. So the minions will block that. And then her ultimate is a series of dashes, and after each dash, she's going to do some damage. That's basically the kit. Her passive, every now and again, she's going to get some healing based off of killing minions and stuff like that. But we'll see. See how this goes. It looks like our Nasus is going to be... We do have a Nasus in the jungle, which is a really good sign. Because Nasus gets like crazy strong in the jungle, because he can just free farm all the monsters. Farm up his Q. I'm going to go ahead and ward his blue for him, because that's a polite thing to do. Just got to make sure they're not doing any shenanigans over there. We'll figure out who I'm up against here. I think it's probably going to be Pantheon, knowing my luck. Maybe Kale. Oh, it's Lux. Good. Looks like she has that Elementalist look skin, which is really cool. I have it too. You'll see it someday. Just gonna focus on last hitting. Not really in a position to get too aggressive early. My damage is kind of lousy early. Now it looks like this Lux is gonna look to press every advantage that she can, which is fine. I want her to blow her mana, so that as I scale up a little bit, I can maybe look to get off some damage. Get my taunt here. And yeah, she's being pretty aggro, which is totally fine. We don't let that kind of stuff get to us, boys. We don't let missing our minions either get to us. I can tell this is going to be a difficult lane.
The world is mine to discover.
I may just go back here to be safe. Gotta level up. But I do have teleport, so worst case Ontario, you know. Got a little damage off on her there. And now she is pretty low on mana. And I'm toast. Oh my god, I can't believe I lived there. Alright, so that's what I get. Testing fate a little bit. Just gonna grab an amplifying tome. Actually, I'm gonna undo. I'll grab this because she's gonna be harassing me a lot. I'll teleport back to lane. Let's see if she's stuck around. How greedy she is.
Live with no regrets.
No regrets. Yeah, it looks like she went ahead and based there too. I need to get a little bit better at last hitting here. I need to be a little bit more diligent.
This place
I really want this cannon. Okay, I got it. She's got cooldown reduction. She may still run into some mana issues though. Oh my god, I'm doing abysmal at last hitting these minions.
Remember this moment.
Move my potion to the key that I remember to press. Looks like Pantheon's fighting down here. Lux is missing. She is roaming down. I'm on my way. So I think we got her flash out of her there. I don't know if she's going to lurk around and try to contest that dragon. But she might. No, she came back to lane. Good. I think they should be able to get that dragon just fine with the three of them. I don't want to miss too much farm against this Lux because she's kind of good. She just used her full kit there. To clear that minion wave. Which is interesting. But I mean, she does have fairly low cooldowns. Oh my god, walked right into that. here, see, usually I could go for
Every animal hungers for something.
a charm there and then try to follow up on that, but I'm out of mana, and I'm just going to do the smart thing. I'm going to just start building my Lost Chapter, grab a mana crystal, head back to lane. Get a little movement speed boost when you do your motes, so it's important I remember to do that. Waste my Q, as is tradition, and Lux is missing again, but I think she just went back. Pretty soon we'll be able to one-shot the backline minions with the Q, which is going to help us to push in when we want to be a little bit more aggressive. As of right now, I'm perfectly content just to level up. Can't believe I let her hit me with that. It's telegraphed from a mile away, but I'm dumb. At least now I know she doesn't have it for a second.
A body nourished.
Lux is a great champion to play. A lot of newer players like to play her because she's very safe. Her attacks, as you can see, all of her abilities are very, very far ranged. Especially her explosion. It's important that I dodge that. As you see, her laser's on a pretty low cooldown. Though I know she doesn't have it now. And she got me. God dang it. Oh well, at least I got my Lost Chapter and I'll be able to teleport back.
That was an experience. Not my favorite.
Yeah, that's going to be the big challenge about playing this little challenge I've made for myself, is I'm playing a lot of champions that I don't typically play. And I'm playing roles that I don't typically play either, because I very rarely ever get mid lane normally, so a lot of people that play mid they're kind of like hard in the paint for mid. So they know all the matchups inside out, where their big damage spikes are, things like that. Here comes Pantheon. Jumping. Trying to ult on me there. I'm glad I saw that happen. Zerath is coming to help me. I'm gonna say be careful.
I carry the legacy of the Messiah.
But now I'm worried Pantheon's just gonna hang out in the bushes and wait for a gank. He can flash stun me and I'll die instantly.
I'm living my best life.
That was a really bad all-in on my part. I had been playing with Ignite instead of Flash. And I tried to Ignite her and instead I flashed right on top of her like an idiot. But that's okay.
Not even Cloud Fruit could erase that memory.
She says, away, minx. Yeah, sorry, I've given up both kills that the enemy team has right now. I feel like a dunce.
An ally has been slain.
That's okay.
To steal
It's a lesson learned. Oh my god.
I won, but I'm not lost.
Yeah, so this is pretty obnoxious to play against, but here's a good example of what not to do when you're behind. Which is all in, and then she's going to try to... She's going to be looking to ult on me here. I can't really help there on Drake because I have very little health.
So do I.
She took those 2 tower hits, and if I was more confident with Ahri, I would definitely have all in me right there. God damn it. Okay. It's not the end of the world. My team is doing really well.
Turret plating will soon fall.
We should have left home years ago.
It's a rough one, boys. We have to have strong mental here. Strong mental will win us this.
The world is mine.
I almost want to see if I can't rotate bottom and get a kill down there. I'm not going to. I'm too scared. See, Lux rotated top. And that's something. Trying to play off of her lead.
Live with no regrets.
Got somebody teleporting up here. Is that Lux? Does she have teleport? Yeah, she does.
This place reminds me of home. Just for you. I hear the wind singing.
Yeah, so if anything, this is a good tutorial about how to deal with Lux, or try to. It's like you just have to avoid those snares. Because if when she snares you, she's able to get off so much damage. It's just bananas. Come up here and help Nasus with the Rift Herald. Hopefully Lux doesn't come running up on us. Okay, she's back in the lane. I'll flash this, because sometimes you can do that to just scare people off. Her ult's on such a low cooldown, she can just blow it like that. She doesn't even have to trip. She's like, I ain't even gonna trip, dog. There we go. Revenge. Thank you so much. I needed that really bad. I'm actually just gonna go back and buy. Dead Zerath put in some big work there. Thank God for you, dude. Alright, so I'm actually going to buy a Banshee's Veil. Believe it or not.
An enemy has been slain.
Already got my boots. I'm going to wait for my extra tome. Because they've got a zillion too. And so just being able to block. The Banshee's Veil blocks the first ability you're hit with. So against like the snares or any of that bullshit, it really helps.
Destroyed a turret.
And as I always pray for, my team is carrying my lame ass. So that's great.
Mortal lives
So,
are so fleeting.
another reason why being patient
Down.
is always the way to go. I'm going to use my abilities to clear this wave.
Remember this.
Miss all of my minions, of course. I mean, I don't want the minions. I don't even need gold at this point. Dragon is about to spawn. So I feel like
There's beauty in even
the smart thing to do is to help my team set up for this dragon. Since my team is putting in some work right now, I'm going to be leaning pretty heavily on them. I think Lux is probably going top.
Every animal hungers for something.
I'm going to go bottom.
I still remember this.
Uh-oh. Just kind of hoping. I whiffed my abilities there. Lux is coming down, or thinking about it. I'd like to be able to catch Lux.
A body mashed, a soul fed.
Catch her slipping. Coming after Zillion.
Ally has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
There we go.
An enemy has been
I
slain.
tried to play that as safe as possible. I didn't want to fuck up. Since I've already given up a couple kills, it's really, really important that I play as careful as possible not to, I don't want to throw the game for my team. They're doing so well.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
So it's my responsibility to play as safe as I can, while also helping out.
Many memories.
Nasus and I should be able to bang down this dragon pretty quick. I haven't really been utilizing my teleport, but that's okay. I'm gonna base after this. I'm gonna pick up my Verdant Barrier. It's gonna give me my spell shield that I want so badly. I don't think I can pick up my sword shoes yet now. But I can. Head back mid.
I carry the legacy of the sun.
I want to keep my spell shield up as long as I can. Kai'Sa's going in. Going ham. Thank God for that. We've got our little skeet soldiers here. He's gonna stand there tanking the tower.
Has destroyed a turret.
is bizarre, but it is what it is. Now I could go back and buy my needlessly large rod, but I'm actually going to pop up here to help with Heimerdinger. Well, Heimer's fun to play with. He's really fun to play as, but we'll have a nice little defensible spot with his towers. And it seems like he's doing pretty good. I whiffed my charm there, but that's okay. I feel like they're going to try to collapse on us here. Sure enough. My instinct was right. They're sending in the cavalry. And there we go. Yeah, there's another one.
So do I.
So I'm just going to move back. Like I was talking about in my last video, we were down past that line in the sand. So always want to be extra careful. The disadvantageous spot right there for us to be in. It looks like a fight's going to break out on the river here, even though we do not have an objective here on the river. I'll take it. Let's see if I can't help out. Got some damage off there. Just keep looping down this way. Zerath is ulting in. So now they're on the run. Looks like Nasus is going to go fat, going to go big. These guys are going to be inclined to stay. Can't believe he got away there. That was sloppy play on my part, but it's okay. I ran him off. So now we can go up here and help Heimer get the tier 2.
It's smaller than the diagram.
Now I'm at an even kill death ratio, which is, that's a good feeling, you know. I don't want to be in the aura of that bomb. Here comes Lux. Oh, good. Oh, not good.
Ally has been slain.
Those Tristana bombs, they hurt. A fun thing to do if you ever want to be silly is play Tristana full ability power. It kind of sucks, but it's also kind of cool. What I'm going to do here is, it looks like they're going to get our tier 1 mid tower. But I want to push out because Dragon's about to spawn. Ruinous Otacon spawned. So we want to get ready to fight kind of in this area so that we can grab these objectives. Lux is popping off. Zerath is popping off.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, good. I don't know if Zerath and I can do this dragon on our own. Looks like Nasus is on the way. I'm just going to hang out here.
Live with no
I'm going to
regrets.
start. I didn't think they'd be getting Baron Nashor there. So that was a ballsy move on their part. I didn't even think to go check it at this point in the game. Not like it's super early to get it, but since they had just lost Lux and she's like one of their stronger people. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this Rylus Crystal Scepter, and it's not a recommended item for Ahri, but I think it's really good because it slows people. And as you notice, like once you go in, you're often running people down, so that slow can really help. And help you live too. you know. Pardon me, slow down people who are chasing after you. We got Heimer coming up behind Tristana here. So I'm gonna take out Tristana real quick there. You see I use my dashes. Followed up with the charm as soon as he was clear of the minion wave. And then from the charm I was able to just pop him off and he blew right up. Pantheon's going to look to ult in to help this Lux when we fight her, unless he gets killed.
An enemy has been slain.
But Lux very well might just come walking down the river here, I don't know. She'd have to be pretty gutsy.
I hear the winds.
An enemy has been slain.
It's smaller than the diagram.
I feel a lot safer dealing with Lux now that I've got my Banshee's Veil.
Remember this moment.
Got the bubble. Blowing bubbles. I'm sure Lux will say something about her team sucking and that being the reason that she didn't absolutely dominate, because she did kick my butt. See that? Blocked that. Blocked all that shit. I blocked that,
Tell
dog.
me a secret. Oh, don't worry.
This Heimerdinger's a legend, but of course Lux is probably super irritated that she's on her back foot right now after doing so well earlier.
Killing spree.
Landed it. Was it worth the flash? Certainly. It's always worth the flash. This tower's down. My team is carrying me big time right here, but I'm still able to help out, you know? And that's the idea, is that you don't let your bad starts spiral out of control. You don't lose mental, you keep strong mental. Stay focused, pray that your team can help you. You know, a lot of times your team's not going to be able to help you. The game's going to go downhill, you're going to lose. But then a lot of time, this is going to happen. Where you'll be able to get back in it. And end up doing pretty decent. Not great, but decent. And that's fine. That's all God asks of you. Just do your best. You know?
Like this forest.
And that was really sloppy, but you know what? It was 100% worth.
The enemy has been slain.
Oh, I shot my Look at that. Oh my god, I thought I was dead. Whew.
He has destroyed a turret.
Kai'Sa's being a baller and getting that bottom lane turret I was just now thinking about. Now, hanging around here low health isn't always a good idea, but sometimes it can bait people out because they'll be looking for that easy kill, you know?
Has destroyed a turret.
I'd like to stay here so I can dance when we win. You know, it's not necessary, but it is tradition. And I died right at the last second, but that's okay. That was okay. It's a win. See? Mental. So I thought today's lesson was going to be about like using minions and spacing and all that sort of stuff, and a little bit was, but it was also about mental and how do you handle a really, really tough matchup? I'm going to give honor to Lux because she played really well. And then how about Tenacis and Heimerdinger, even though everybody on my team was really good. And for some reason I got a whole bunch of honor. Maybe just because they recognized how rough shit was for me. Yeah, because they did. They carried my ass. They really did. But yeah, that whole team was just doing lousy, with the exception of Lux. She was the only one doing good. So she's probably a little irked. Let's take a look at her profile just for giggles. Match history. Oh, and she's kind of like me. Likes to play a bunch of different champions. So it just so happens to be a very good player. Well, anyways, that's today's video. The lesson of today: keep a strong mental. When you're behind, just try not to let it spiral. Try not to go into the death spiral. Be patient. See if your team can back you up. See if you can't get that win like we just did. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with another video with a collie in a day or two, which I'm real stressed out about because I'm not good with her, but I'm obviously not very good with Ahri, and I pulled this off, so we'll see. Peace. Hope you have a good day.